a good old school, old fashioned, step by step YouTube makeup tutorial. All right, so to start your makeup, the most important thing is skin prep. Any makeup artist, MUA, beauty girly, any girl that does makeup and you see their makeup and you're like, oh my God, their skin looks so good, or the makeup looks so good, the makeup is laying good. Skin prep is key. Look at this. Your skin needs to have a little bit of bounce to it. I don't care if you have dry, combination, or oily skin, moisturizer is key. Now, what kind of moisturizer you choose to use is up to you. The one I'm wearing right now, it's not even really a moisturizer. I'm wearing the Aquaphor, what is this? Immediate Relief Healing Balm Stick. And underneath that, I have my Holy Hydration by Elf Holy Hydration Triple Bounce Serum. Yeah, say that 3 times. So, skin prep. I don't care if your skin is dry, or I don't care if you think you have oily skin. You need moisturized skin, because if your skin is not moisturized, your makeup is going to start to flake and it's just going to look cakey, and your base is not going to be eating. So if you have oily skin, then you need to use a primer, a oil controlling primer or something of that nature. So anytime, like right now, I'm going to go in with the Yummy Skin, what is this? Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum by Nanessa Myricks. I love this stuff. So if you're anywhere where you're worried about sweating, or you're like super oily, now let me tell you something. If you live somewhere where it's hot, and I mean hot, and you are worried about sweating, and you do not want your makeup to budge, and you do not want sweat to come through, if you're super oily, super sweaty type of gal, you mix the Nanessa Myricks Yummy Holy High Water Powder Serum with the Nanessa Myricks Yummy Skin in Universal, what is this? The Blurring Balm Powder. This is what it looks like. If you use these two together, you're going to put this on and then this on. So this is for if you're an oily girl. This is for if you're an oily girl. Now, if you are a dry girl, the e.l.f. Power Grip is my favorite. The e.l.f. Power Grip is my favorite. If you are dry skin, if you're more oily, the powder serum. If you live somewhere where it's hot and you're going to be sweating and greasy, you want to mix the blurring balm and the water powder serum. I went to Vegas and it was over 100 degrees. Baby, when I tell you, my makeup looked like I just put it on. Just put it on. But it's also not the, most comfortable skin. Your skin definitely feels a little bit tight, but it looked good. It looked good. It's just not the most comfortable. So for this makeup, I'm only going to do the water powder serum. Don't shake it. I think I've been shaking it a little bit, but whatever. I just like to put it all over, because like I said, I do not skimp on the hydration portion of my face. And I put it everywhere, basically. I put it on my brows. I'm not like rubbing it in. I just kind of like make sure it's everywhere. Some people only put it in like their T-zones. Me personally, I put it everywhere. And then you want to allow that time to like marinate. Okay, so I like to start with my eyebrows first, because my eyebrows take me the longest. So that way, if they take a little bit too long, I can, probably rush through something else. But either way, the eyebrows take me the longest. I've used everything from brow pens to brow pencils to brow markers to you name it. I've used it for my brows. Right now, I'm really into the Made by Mitchell brow sludge case. It's giving 2016 brow vibes. I don't know. I just really love how the formula comes out matte on my face. I love this brow thing. If you're an MUA or whatever, I highly recommend it. I love it. I've been using it since I got like a month ago, and I have not gone back to another brow product since. What is this? Tiramisu? Yeah. So what you need, if you are going to use something like a brow pomade, you need a thin brush. The brush needs to be, look at this. You see the brush? Nice and flat, right? When you turn it to the side, it needs to damn near disappear. It needs to damn near disappear. Now, how you choose to draw your brows on is really a personal matter. I like mine, as you can see, I shaved the ends of my brows off because I like mine to go out a little bit more straighter than just down. I feel like when they go out straighter a little bit more, it gives my eyes a more of a snatch look than just like going down. You feel me? All right, so I know my brows look crazy. So when you do your brows, they don't have to be perfect because you're gonna sculpt them, right? If you still sculpt your brows, this is for my, this is not a feathered brow tutorial. Okay, so I use the Elf Camo Concealers, the hydrating formula, not the matte formula. The what I like to do is I have three colors. One that's closest to my skin tone, and I put it on the back of my hand. And I have another one that's like a really light shade, and then one, it's just like, I don't know, like three, two shades. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how that works. How do you count what's like how many shades lighter when you think about? Because okay, see, this is the one that's like the closest to my skin tone, and that's the one I just put on there. The lighter one. All right, so as you can see, I do have some discoloration. I just had a breakout. I don't know from fucking where, but whatever. And I like to take the one, like, this is where I like to allow my concealer to set before I do my face, because after brows, it's face. So, take that concealer, and I just go in, and I just spot correct. All right, and then this will give it time to kind of dry down while we're doing our brows. See, it's not a perfect match, but it's pretty close. You know, I tapped into the lighter shade a little bit. Right now, we're not trying to blend. Okay, so back to the brows, back to the brows. All right. So what I like to do is, for underneath my brow, I'm going to take the medium shade and a little bit of the light shade and mix them together on the back of my hand. Now, when it comes to this, I don't like it too light. That's why I mix to get, see, this is where I'm mixing right here to get the perfect shade. And you want a flat, once again, a flat brush. Look at that, thin. And I just go underneath my, don't go right on the brow, right? Go a little bit under. If you're not used to doing this, go just a little bit under, draw the line, and then you can kind of like work your way up to the shape that you want. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the one the closest to my complexion and carve out the top of my brows. All right, so after I've carved out my brows using my concealer, I like to take a little brush like this. This one is from, where is this from? I think this is Morphe. No, this is like Jessie. I don't know. I don't buy crazy expensive brushes, and neither should you. So, and then I go in with the Revolution Super Fix Super Hold Misting Spray. You can use any like setting spray, or like, I use setting spray to like help blend, I guess. So anyway, so this is supposed to be kind of like the Patrick Ta. Anyway, but yeah. So I go ahead and mist my brush and make sure it's not like too wet on the back of my hand. And then I use that to blend out those edges. Because what you don't want is a harsh line. So that way, when you apply your foundation or your balms or whatever, it's no harsh line. So I just use that and blend out any harsh lines. And then I'll also kind of go in over those areas that I concealed. The thing about makeup is you're going to look crazy before you look good. And ta-da, that is my brows. Now, one thing I do like to do sometimes, oh crap. So you see how right here has like the lines and this brow doesn't? I like to go back into the brow pomade with just a little bit of product on it. Kind of bend it out on my back of my hand so it's not too much. And just kind of create some hair-like strokes. Sorry, I couldn't see it. Just to give, if you want to like fill it back in a little bit, so it's not so uniform-y. I need a brush. Just brush that back out. And that is the brows. Now you can make them thinner, bigger if you want, but this is roughly the size that I like my brows. I feel like this size, especially if you're going to be doing photography, these size brows photograph the best. All right, so now we're going to get into the face. So what we're going to do is use a loose powder, loose finishing setting powder or whatever, and lightly kind of dust your face. I'm just going to use what's in the cap, probably not even everything that's in the cap. Just a little bit on my brush. I'm going to get that excess off. And then we're just going to kind of set your face, not set your face. So also before I put this on, I spot conceal because I had some breakout over here because I'm going in with a very light, what do you call that? Not foundation, but like a skin tint. I'm doing a skin tint, so very light. This will also help your makeup to last longer. So not a lot. You're not trying to cake it on. Okay. This is a step I got from Jackie. From Jackie Aina. If you know, you know. Okay. So we're just gonna pat that in, right? Very light. As you can see, not a big difference. Nothing crazy. It just takes a little bit of that shine off. And for me, this one I use is the Maybelline Fit Me. I love this powder. I really do. And Maybelline, why is this the darkest fucking powder? Like, honestly. Okay, next I'm going to go in with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint. I love this stuff. So, the Yummy Skin Tint Serum Skin Tint, whatever. I used number 14. So you can either put it on your face. I like to go in the back of my hand. Get a good amount on the back of my hand. A brush, foundation brush, and once again with my holding spray. This is the Revolution Super Fix. Spray my brush a little bit. Not too wet, right? Then I go in to the skin tint. It gives you more control. And then I just kind of stamp it in. And I don't take it up underneath the eye, but just everywhere else on the face. This one. And just blend it out. Alright, so once your foundation is on the way you like it, or to your liking, I'm going to go in with my concealers. So I go in with my, not my lightest, and I start in my inner corner. Oh. Now concealer placement. Oh, also I'm using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Lately, this is the only concealer I've been using. I love this stuff. I love almost all of the e.l.f. Camo products. So anyway, as I was saying, concealer placement is going to be different for everybody. I like to bring. And then when I blend it out, I bring it under here. Right here. So this is where I place my concealers. And then I go in with the lightest shade and just put a little dollop right there. And then while this is setting, all right, so while your concealer is drying down a little bit, this is where I like to go in with my, what's this? Contour. So I use my Made by Mitchell contour palette, and I go in with the second to darkest, and what is this? Blend and Snatch. So this one right here. And then I just place my concealer. I mean my contour. I use Blend and Snatch up here. You can use any brush essentially that you like. And then on my jawline, I like to use a Rituation, which is the darkest one, and behind the ear, and create that jawline. Yeah. Behind the ear. Jawline. That's what we like to see. Then I like to deepen a little bit. Okay, so I was going to go for, I think, an orange blush, but I changed my mind. So I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Camo Blush. And what's this? It's coming in hot pink and pink promise. So I'm going for like an ombre-ish look. So we're going to do the brightest pink up here. Don't be stingy. Don't be stingy. Don't be nervous either. Okay. And then the lighter pink down here. Ooh. There we go. And then we blend it out. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and now that we have our blush situated, we're gonna go ahead and blend out our highlights. So I'm using a powder puff. Once again, spray your powder puff. Spray your face. Right? Because it's been drying down. We want to reactivate. And what we're going to do? Pat it off. And I want to start everywhere else first. My mom vacuuming? Let's go ahead and blend it out. And then I like to go back over it with my blush brush and kind of just like blend that out. Blend that out a little bit. So it's not that harsh. Bring that blush back in right there. Yeah, bring that blush back in. I do like to blush my nose a little bit. And then I also like to take the brush that I use for my foundation. I'm not putting any extra on, right? You're just going to blend out any harsh lines from your like concealer. Just so it's more gradual, right? And even right here where you take your concealer and your contour. Right? Next, we're going to set our under eyes. But before you set your under eye, because whatever you set is going to stay. So, once I sprayed my little powder puff, so I'm going to blend it out. Make sure it's nice and blended. Look up. Blend it out. All right. Now I'm going to go in with my handy dandy Fit Me in the 235 because I'm going for like a brighter under eye. Another powder puff. Swirl it around. I do not bake. Not a baker. And just go underneath the eye. Same thing for the other eye. Now, for the rest of my highlighted area, I'm going to go in with 330. As you can see, I'm hitting pan. I'm hitting pan. To blend it out. Now, if you don't want like a super bright under eye, you can just use the 330. Down the bridge. Okay, so for the rest of my face, I'm going to go back in with my Fit Me loose powder and a fluffy brush. And just set the rest of my face. All right, now that our entire face is set, we're going to move on to our powder bronzer. I'm going to be using the Morphe Bronze Show. I love, love, love this one. And our bronze and contour. And I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place Deep Dark. So our powder bronze, whatever. Y'all know what I mean. So these are what they look like. And I like to go in with my Morphe first to kind of warm back up the face, because it's giving a little cooler than, I'm not going to say ashy, just cooler than I prefer. So we're just warming everything back up. And I'm not looking for structure necessarily. Let's bring that up to get more of a snatched look. I just dab. I don't, no scrubbing, just dab, okay? You want to build to where you want to go. So you want to do a little bit at a time so you can build to where you really want to be. Now for more of the contour, I use one side and then I go in with the other side, the darker side, and kind of almost like a Y. But once again, when it comes to highlight and contour, everybody's face shape is different. Don't forget that jaw. Nose. So for blush, I'm just going to be using the Juvia's Place blush volume, what's this, 4? It's the pink one. Taking this, going in with the darkest shade first, and starting up here, kind of bringing it into the eye, up under the eye, right? Just all around here. Blush underneath. Once again, build. I'm gonna go with my blush. My kid's not sweet like that. All right, and that is our blush. So next, I'm gonna go in with the House Labs highlighter. And what is this? Fire Opal. It's like a pinky orangey ship. It looks orange in the pan, but it has like a pink hue once applied. We're only going to do a little bit because the blush is already doing what needs to be done. So just a little bit. Very lightly. I just like a little bit of shimmer. It might not pick up in the camera as much, but there is a shit, like, okay, I think y'all can see it. But yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. And I am gonna add some to the bridge of my nose. There we go. I always add highlight to the top of my lip. When I do my lip liner, it just like makes such a difference. To me. To me. And then just a little bit in the... And then that's it. And then that is my base. So now, right now, is where I'm going to add my first layer of like setting spray. Okay, next we are moving on to the eyes. So my handy dandy e.l.f. Camo Concealer. And there's going to be people that's going to say, you can't use concealer as an eyeshadow base. Who can't? Watch me. Now, I'm not doing any intricate eyeshadow. When it comes to eyeshadow, I am literally as simple and basic as it gets. And this is my travel makeup kit. So I don't even think I brought any like... Oh, I did bring one eyeshadow palette. So I put my my concealer on, and then I just blend that out. Try not to mess up the contour that you brought into your brow bone, but if anything, you can always fix it. All right, and once I have that blended out, I'm gonna take the same Fit Me pressed powder, the matte poreless in the 235, and just kind of set my eyes. Nothing fancy, nothing fancy. When it comes to eyeshadow, I do quite literally the bare minimum. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go in with the same thing I used to bronze. And just into the crease, into the crease. I think there was something pink on the brush. Next, I'm going to line my waterline. I got this from Morphe like so long ago. Also, I don't listen to makeup about, because this is technically only good for 6 months. I've had this, I'm not even gonna tell y'all how long I've had this. I bought this when Morphe stores were still a thing. Anyway, so yeah, this is their eyeliner, their liner gel. I love this stuff. This is in, what color is this? Bear It. It's like a nude-ish color. I don't use white to line my waterline because, as you can see, my eyes are not a bright, stark white, so I don't use white. So I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline. All right, next, I love me a good wing liner. I feel like a wing liner just really like gives me that like, you feel me? Anyway, and when it comes to liquid eyeliner, you should not be spending a lot of money on liquid eyeliner. You should not be spending a lot of money on liquid eyeliner. All right, so I like the Essence Super Precise Eyeliner, long lasting and waterproof. That waterproof part. All right, so after I do my liner, I'm gonna do mascara on the top and the bottom. And I feel like y'all know how to do mascara. Like, if you don't, But this is the brand, this is the one I use. Essence mascara to me is also one of those things you really do not need an expensive mascara. You feel me? Like, and this one, What the Fake, is a really, really good mascara. And I want to say it's like $3, $4 by Essence. I got it at Ulta. And then after we do mascara, we're going to go ahead and add these really cute, really fluffy lashes. Look at them. Like, you can see the curl on them. I got these from Shein. Shein is so stuck on mascara. I mean, not mascara, lashes. I am not a individual lash kind of girly. I can't, when I wash my face, I be washing my face. That's why I love me a good strip lash. And as you can see, these are not that long. They are really not that long, but they're super fluffy, super curly, super cute. And I do have, hold on, I have another pack that's essentially the same style, just a little bit longer. Actually, do I want to do the longer ones? Now that I think about it, I think I might actually go with the longer length. All right, hold on, y'all. If you struggle putting on your lashes, what you need to do is put glue on your lid, like line your lid with lash glue and put glue on your lash. And then when you get ready to put your lash on, it's going to just connect like a magnet. Let's see. Now, also put your mirror like below. Look. Try to center it, right? Hold the lash in the middle with your tweezers, right? Hold it in the middle. And then try to put that in the middle. Look, just sit it on there. Just sit it on there. And then you're going to fix it, right? Grab the end. Place it in a corner. Grab the center. And place it. Stick it right there and look. Your lash is on. Now, I like to go in and press it down. Make sure it's on there. But yeah, put your mirror below, look down. Easiest way to put your lash on. I promise. And that, Jesus, and that is how my eyes always look. Like a wing liner and some like wispy lashes. And I love it. Look at that. Oh my God, look at that curl. And also, I like to pinch the lash, the fake lash and my lash together so that it like looks a little bit more seamless. And that's it. All right, so last step, the lips. All right, so I've already lined my lips using the LA Girl Perfect Precision eyeliner. And y'all already know, if you know me, you know this right here is the perfect lip liner. I stand by it. And I use brown. Listen, just lining your lips makes such a difference. And I overline my lips. Overline your lips. Overline your lip. Just a little bit. All right. Now that we got that settled, I am conflicted. So we can either go in with a matte lipstick or matte liquid lipstick from Morphe, or we can just go in with our lifter gloss from Maybelline in Amber. Oh, and then this one is Backseat from Morphe. Or we can go in with our Made by Mitchell Beam Gloss. As you can see, I love me a nude lip. And then to top it off, whichever one, I'm going to go in with my NYX Fat Lip Oil and Scrolling. I also have, what's this one? Status Update. So I have Scrolling. This one is Scrolling, and this one is Status Update. Scrolling is a little bit lighter than Status Update. Ugh. You know, I think I'm gonna go in with the Morphe. Shit. Morphe or Made by Mitchell? Morphe. I'm going with the Morphe. I'm going with the Morphe. My lips look so big now. I love it. Hold on. Again. Okay, so this is the final look. Faith is eating as always. So make sure y'all follow, and the full video, I'm gonna put up all the clips, all the parts together in one video on my YT channel, my YouTube, so that if you want to sit down, do your makeup with me, you'll have it. You will have it. A good old school, old fashioned, step by step YouTube makeup tutorial. All right, so I love y'all. I love you, love you, love you. All right, bye.